Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. Thank y'all. I invited Council District Attorney Jason Williams here to have this, I believe, much needed conversation, especially right before we enter summertime. We want to hear from you because, like the DA said, you all are our future. Whether you want to believe it or not, we're going to be looking to you all in the next few years to make decisions that's going to affect this city moving forward. But you can't do that, all right? You can't do that on the wrong side of the criminal justice system.
If you're a minor and you can't use a gun to protect yourself, what can you use?
You can use me, you can use him, you can use your teachers, and let's just ask ourselves, how many times do you ever hear Natasha on Fox 8 describing somebody who actually did protect themselves? How many times does somebody stop a bank robbery? How many times does somebody stop a school shooting? You actually don't hear about some quick draw McGraw, somebody pulling a gun in a carjacking and stopping it from happening very often, right? You actually hear about somebody's little sister or little brother finding a gun where they think they left it, and they look at it, and the next thing you know, they've shot themselves or they've shot someone else. Protecting ourselves is not about having the most powerful gun or a powerful tool or gun or weapon on our person. It's about all of us collectively saying, we're not gonna stand for people hurting people in this community, and we're gonna come forward and we're gonna participate so the people who are hurting people where I live, they don't get to stay out here because they don't deserve to be out here. If somebody hurts you, they need a timeout.
You said adults supposed to step in when harm is happening. What if it's just a bunch of people trying to jump you and you by yourself and nobody around you and you have a gun? You're just not supposed to put it out and just defend yourself when there's 1,000 people three people trying to jump you?
What do you think? Seriously, how would you feel?
I would pull the gun out.
Okay.
I wouldn't shoot them, but
Let's play it all out. You pull a gun out, and it sounds like you don't want to shoot anybody, right? That's what I mean. You're saying you pull a gun out, but you wouldn't shoot it because you don't want to kill anybody, right? When you pull a gun out and you're not prepared to use it, now it's a really dangerous situation because they might take the gun and use it on you. So the common theory for law enforcement is you pull out a gun when you are prepared to use it. And if you introduce a gun into a scenario like that and you know this is not the right time to kill somebody, you have just added a final solution, a final big piece to this thing that would just, nobody wants to get beat up. I'm with you. You don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get beat up. But how would you feel living the rest of your life because you kill somebody who was going to beat you up?
Well, I would say, one, it may not be the cool thing, it may not be the popular thing. I would run because y'all laughing. I'm serious. I would run because
I would run too.
I'm alive. They're alive. Nobody parent is crying. Nobody parent is shopping for a dress or a suit to put my child in the casket. So if you feel like you're in a situation where you think a gun is needed, I would run as fast as I can. I'll turn into a track star and I'd call an adult and say, listen, I need some help. Because you're with 12, 13 now, was it worth it 20 years from now? When that person is no longer here because y'all had an altercation and you thought running wasn't cool? Mr. D, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the words of thought. Y'all are.
I still got a lot of questions.
I can tell. I can tell. I think we need to come back.
We're gonna have some more.
I think we need to come back and keep checking in with this group.